Hey everyone, I'm glad you tuned in. I'm going to try to make this e-learning thing as easy as possible for you. So I'm going to show you what you need to do. I know when you probably open this page, you're like, oh, what the heck is she wanting us to do? I hate reading directions. However, I put so many directions in, sometimes it's too many. So I'm going to break those directions down for you in this next little tutorial. And if you have any questions whatsoever, email me. If you want to do a Google Hangout, we can do that, and I can kind of show you through the Google Hangout. I can do a screencast with you to actually show you more of how to do something, okay? I made this little tutorial page. I called it Please Read This Page, and it'll be on all my Canvas courses. And I do want you to read it, because when I ask, or your other teachers ask you to do something and you might not know how to do it, go to this page. Maybe it's going to be there. And you can always email me if you don't know how to do something, and I'll add it to this page. It's going to be very, very important for you to check your email daily, if not on the days that we're e-learning. Those are the important days, but daily might be good too, because I might have graded something and need to talk to you to add something or give you a chance to do something over. So check your email daily. If you don't know how to do that, I made this little tutorial. In the beginning of the semester, I shared a Google Doc with all of you with your first name and last name, or last name and first name, in Google Docs, and then you were supposed to add notes and vocabulary, and we did that from time to time when I was here in January. If you don't know how to get to that Google Doc, here's a little tutorial. Here's a screenshot of how you take a screenshot on your iPad, hitting the top button and the home button at the same time, and it'll take whatever's on your screen at the time. Here's a little tutorial of working with two screens side by side on an iPad. Sometimes it's sufficient to have two different screens up, so you can maybe copy and paste from one screen to the other, or just watch directions while you're actually doing something. The next one's recording your iPad screen. I may want you to show me something you did, or maybe a process, or just talk during a PowerPoint or something. And this is a tutorial of how to record your iPad screen. We have the option of doing a Google Hangout. A Google Hangout is through Google, and it's a video face-to-face, and we can share our screens with each other and everything. This tutorial is an off-campus tutorial, but it does kind of give you an idea of how to do it. You will need an app called Meet, which is in your PCSC portal. Let me know if you need me to add anything else. Okay, so after you have read the Please Read This Page with all the tutorials, I have everything lined up for the next 2 weeks with the unit of branding, my absolute favorite. If you click on what is branding, your Wednesday lesson is right here. The top part is just about how branding relates to what you've already learned in marketing. Introduction to branding, I need you to watch this video. It's so good because it shows how different products have created an image for their brand, and which creates the ultimate goal of any company's product of attachment. We'll be using this pyramid throughout this unit to help you understand that you have to make the consumer aware of the product, clear to how they are attached to your product. So the assignment is, what is branding? And you need to label your Google Notes with what is branding. You need to read this article, Definitive Guide to Branding, and it will give you the definitions for all your vocabulary. Except this last one, you need to click onto the pyramid and get the definition for brand loyalty there. Once you familiarize yourself with the vocabulary, I want you to read this. This is what we're going to be doing for the next 2 weeks. We're using this scenario. We're going to take Canvas, your learning management system, or LMS, and you are going to rename it and give it a new image. All right, so you don't need to do anything with this part, but please read it so you understand why you're doing the next assignment, which is, and again, you put this in your Google Notes, label this part 10 features of Canvas, and I want you to list and describe 10 features of Canvas and how these features can help students with instructions. And the next part is just giving you some ideas of how you can obtain those 10 features. Think of how your teachers have used it. Open this one page. It tells you about some of the features that it has, and go about halfway down where it gets really interesting, where you can start inserting video and putting in third-party apps and things like that. So maybe you can get some ideas for your features there as well. Also, I connected 2 YouTube videos that kind of show some other features of Canvas and the product, so you can maybe get your ideas there. So you have vocabulary to do, and you have to list 10 features of the LMS. That's your assignments for April 1st.